is Talk for Glory, episode 149. We are, and yes, it is quite a long time, but we are just about 5 to 6 days away from a pay-per-view where honor is real. And it's also a pay-per-view, the first ever pay-per-view, where myself and Young Smooth's first ever wrestling show. It is actually, what am I doing? Introductions are always a must, guys. As you guys already know, I'm an English 4.
I'm Smooth. Welcome back, guys.
And this is our Ring of Honor, SUPERCARD of Honor 2023 predictions.
Enigma, I'm excited, man. Kick off the WrestleMania weekend with Ring of Honor, SuperCard of Honor, Hall of Fame. And that Friday night,
Oh, hell yeah.
it's gonna be a stacked Friday, bro. We got SmackDown, Ring of Honor. Can't go wrong, right?
Yeah. Wait, does that mean we won't have Rampage?
I don't think there's gonna be a Rampage this week.
Yeah, I would hope not, because then you're just,
or probably earlier.
I was like you're blocking.
That didn't happen last year.
But we've got Ring of Honor, we've got SmackDown, we've got Hall of Fame, we've got WrestleMania itself, we've got Talk for Glory on Thursday. But the only show that's important on Thursday.
I agree, guys. The only show that matters this Thursday will be Talk for Glory's predictions for WrestleMania.
With our special guest that we'll talk about after. But before we dive into SuperCard of Honor, like I said, SuperCard of Honor was myself and Young Smooth's first ever wrestling show in 2019. So how fun and how right does it just feel that we do predictions here in 2023?
Yeah, and then 4 years later, still feels like yesterday that we went to that event.
In Madison Square Garden, G1 SuperCard of Honor.
So you guys can always check back our videos to check it out. We actually took live videos of entrances for those of you who don't know. Yeah, check it out. You can even check our review out.
Again, guys, you're going to see a lot of differences from Talk for Glory 2019 to Talk for Glory now. But enough stalling. Let's dive into the first match. That is for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. It is formerly known as formerly known as Ember Moon, currently known as Athena, defending champion, versus TJPW. No, we're not covering that. Yuka Sakizawa. So, Smooth,
go ahead.
I know you don't watch TJPW, so I can cover Yuka. You, and me are fans of Athena. Pretty so pissed about the whole squashing of Jade. Athena didn't deserve 4 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. Tony Khan could have booked that a lot differently. And so far, I'm not liking how she's been used in AEW, but thank God we have an ROH for her. She is the ROH Women's Champion. What are your thoughts on Athena being the Women's World Champion of ROH?
I do think I don't mind it. I like Athena as ROH Women's Champion. Do I think it's possible? Yes. In 2014, 15, 16, if she wasn't in the WWE, I'd be like, I could see her in ROH and winning the women's title.
Yeah, definitely. I will say this though, this is long overdue for Athena, a world title.
Hell yeah. Just like Gail Kim never winning the women's or divas title in WWE, it is a fucking crime that formerly known as Ember Moon, now Athena, never won a Raw or SmackDown women's title.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a shame because she had such a good NXT World Women's Championship run. I enjoyed her run as the Women's Champion.
God, I fucking loved it.
For those who don't know, Enigma, like pages in of this female wrestler Yuta.
Ooh, for Yuka Sakizawa. A lot of you guys may know her as this hyper energy theme song. I'm not gonna play it because I'm pretty sure TGBW fucking snaps up with copyrights. But she's very energetic. I've seen some of her matches, such as with the cutest in the universe or the cutest in the world, Maki Ito, with Miyu Yamashita. I've seen her face Hyper Misawa. I've seen Yuka Sakazawa also be a part of a tag team called the Magical Sugar Rabbits. They were the TJPW Tag Team Champions before losing it to what I can honestly believe is a 2K20 WWE 2K20 Wandering Wastelands DLC of a tag team. But Yuki Sakazawa is not someone that I would sleep on. She's very energetic, very fast paced. Dare I say, very high speed? No, that's a starting thing. But
I mean, you
she,
can say it. This is Talk for Glory.
if I start speaking about stardom, I'm going to say something that is actually going to be paused for the next New Japan video we do. But
Yeah.
is she
I
ROH
mean,
Women's Champion? Oh yeah, she is. She's ROH Women's Champion material, not in the same era of Athena. The War
yes.
Goddess, whatever other nickname she's got, it's still Athena's world, and Yuka's just renting it.
Yeah. I mean, this is brilliant booking for Tony Khan, and I do give him credit for this. He is really great with like when the unknown names come onto his show or any show or any platform he has, he always brings the best. So I would say for those of you who don't know, like myself, Young Smooth, I'm looking forward to see what Yuka has and what kind of match she could put on with Athena. I'm really looking forward to this match because I want to
Uh,
see how Athena is as a world champion. So why not defend it against Yuka, right?
yeah, and not gonna lie, I'm very happy that Nyla Rose isn't challenging here
Jesus Christ.
for obvious reasons. But I'll just spit it out. I don't like the whole new women's champ Nyla Rose challenging yada yada yada.
Yeah, same. It would have sucked because all right, you guys are doing that in AEW, and now you're gonna do it again for the fucking ROH. That just sucks. So thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
When did Athena win the world title? I don't even remember, bro.
When was it? I think it was like in the summer. No, it wasn't in the summer. It I believe it has to be. Damn, I'm trying to remember now because it was also the same night of the dog collar match between FTR and the Briscoes.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah. So
That was
like I
right
think it's been
before
like
Jay died, right?
yeah. So I think it's probably like around maybe
November,
3 months.
December. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, so it's probably was that final battle.
Yeah, there we go. Final battle. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing Athena defend the title. I'm pretty sure Yuka's good. There's no other reason why Tony Khan would have her on the card if she wasn't. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what can she bring to the table, and she putting on it's building eye. I mean, it's bringing eyes to her attention. So it's a plus for her. But I got Athena retaining.
Same. It is very rare that I go against Athena. But time for our next match. It is for the AAA Mega Championship. It is some of everyone's newfound favorites. It is defending champion El Hijo Vikingo versus Commander. Now, I'll be honest, guys. I know who the fuck Commander was. I actually thought it was Kalisto's new name for like the past 3 days until I thought, let me go watch some Commander, man. I want to see what Kalisto's been doing outside of AEW WWE. I thought he was in Dragon Gate or some shit. But Commander is actually someone else. And I'm glad I saw his
It's its
matches.
own person, right?
Yeah, like he's his own person. I actually think he needs to take some not he needs, but Kalisto needs to take some notes because this dude is swole as fuck. So get on those workouts because this man is jacked. But after seeing Commander do the coast to coast in the ladder match that Powerhouse Hobbs won around 2 weeks ago, that was some pretty badass shit. And I remember seeing his name as Commander, and I kept saying Kalisto. So now to see that match again, and I'm like, oh, that's someone else. That dude fire. I'm always saying Kalisto's amazing. No, Commander's
Yeah,
amazing.
he's his
But
own person now.
Vikingo, But Vikingo has shown me that he is a main eventer.
Yes.
He has shown me that he can hang with the best bout machines.
For those of you who don't know, he was actually on AW this past week in the main event. Put on a hell of a match with Kenny Omega. It was my introduction to Vikingo. I didn't know who the hell he was, to be honest with you. But he got my attention now, and I'm looking forward to him and Commander because I do remember the ladder match you're talking about a few weeks back. And now look, Tony Khan put the perfect matchup together, and I feel like we're gonna have a fucking war, bro. This might steal the show, in my opinion.
Yeah, this might be the slept-on match of the night. But I gotta go Vikingo winning.
Yeah, I will go with Vikingo
more.
as well. I feel like it's gonna be a great match. I mean, it's gonna be high flying. Did you see the spot last week where he fucking hit his
6:30?
neck? Yeah, and he hit his
Yeah,
neck on the fucking ring. The rat. I mean, how you say it? Yeah, the ring, right?
yeah. It was the hardest part of it was like the apron.
The apron. There you go. The apron. There you go. Bro, I was like, what the fuck? It was fire though. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, damn.
Nah, that had to hurt. And I've seen him do it in like GCW and AAA. I was like, oh, that's why he's doing it, because like the rings are a little smaller. Like you have enough space. Nah, this was a big ring.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, he pulled out a lot of tricks on AEW against Kenny. I couldn't imagine what these two are gonna do because they
That was
probably have
not
some sort of
Kenny. I mean,
history.
it should have been for a title, but Kenny's not defending shit.
Yeah.
Um,
They probably
so
got some history that we don't know about.
What was that?
They probably have like some history that we don't know about. So
They probably do, and the best story told is in the ring.
exactly,
Sometimes it's segments, sometimes it's promos, sometimes it's in-ring work.
exactly. And I feel like this is the perfect time because now you got all the eyes on you. It's the perfect place to like bring other people who don't know what you're doing to like your company to view more matches of you because of how great you are. This is the perfect showcase for them. So I'm really looking forward to this match. And I got
View the
Vikingo retaining.
details. Now I can imagine Vikingo winning this, and then let's say, who would you want next for him? For me personally, I would love to see Vikingo go against a Pac or
Yes.
or a Sammy Guevara even.
Yes. Hell yeah, bro. Pac, Sammy Guevara. I'll throw out another name. What's the dude's name? Fuck. What's his name? Fucking shit. Damn. I got him in the back of my head, bro, but I just can't like
What's he
say it.
look like?
Bro, they all product. Damn.
Damn.
I don't know, bro. I'll bring it up again when I think of it.
Wardlow?
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, but I say I don't think Wardlow would fit the Lucha Libre style.
No, bro. Hell no. Not no damn Warlow.
Damn, see, now I just thought of something else.
Yeah. What's up, Cash Money Hero? What's up, Dante?
Oh, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. I know, pretty sure not a lot of people have seen the ROH side of Talk for Glory.
Yes. I'm just starting to get back into ROH, guys, so forgive me if I sound like a fucking... I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, since we're on the topic of people, and I'm not gonna act like I know these people like that. You don't. Let's just Google them, because that's not hard.
Yes, guys.
Google these fucking people. God damn it. Like let's move. I've been telling you, and I'll tell pretty much everyone else in the fucking internet wrestling community. If you were willing to put in the effort to do fucking Bray Wyatt's White Rabbit shit, QR code shit, 5 seconds to Google who is insert person won't kill you.
True. Then again, you have to have care for it too. Bray Wyatt, of course, people care about him.
Of course, but it's about the length of doing something. If I know Bray's coming, Bray's coming. I don't need to do the PR stuff. But I took the time out of my life, scanned the codes, watched the videos, etc. How easy would it be for me just go, Vikingo? Oh, okay. He's a AAA guy. But now let's transfer into some familiar faces It is for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. It is the Samoan Submission Machine, defending champion, still king of television, Samoa Joe versus one half of one of the greatest tag teams to never have stepped foot in WWE. Now and forever, pretty much the ROH Tag Team Champion, Mark Briscoe.
Dude, I'm really looking forward to this match. We got two marquee names like Samoa Joe, the king of television, Mark Briscoe, who can fucking give it
Go
to the
like,
best of them.
like he can go.
Yes, he can
Like,
definitely go, man.
like we
ROH
hear,
legend.
we heard left and right ROH Hall of Famer. The Briscoes are ROH Hall of Famers, but
Exactly.
we have heard people say, "Oh, when it comes to these tag teams, these guys are just tag team guys." Like, as much as people want to say, some people don't like to admit the Young Bucks are tag team guys. You cannot pay
Yeah,
me
of
enough to
course.
believe that Nick Jackson would survive
Without Matt, yeah,
by
of
himself.
course.
You cannot pay me enough to think Matt Jackson would survive by himself. We Usos, Jay can maybe survive by himself. I could see a good IC title run with him.
Yes, come on.
Jimmy, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
let's talk about that another time. But Jay can be his own,
Who
to be
else?
honest.
Yeah, Jay could be his own.
But yeah, he's one
He's a
half
former
of the
world champion.
greatest tag teams that's never stepped foot in WWE, like you mentioned earlier. To accomplish that and to still have the name that you have, it's pretty impressive if you ask me.
It's not like these guys, they do jack shit. Jay is also a former ROH TV champion.
And he was a world champion, right?
Not Jay, Mark. Yeah, Mark is a former world champion as well. Like,
Wait,
let's not just.
was it
let's
Jay
not
or
just,
Mark?
It was Mark.
Mark was a former world champion as well?
Yeah, like they were both former world
Okay.
champions. And they've had.
Look at that.
These guys have had classics against each other, against some familiar names like El Generico, Kevin Steen, Adam Cole.
I was just about to mention them. For those of you who don't know, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
Like these guys are hands down just talented.
Yes.
They're without a shadow of doubt talented. Mark Briscoe, Jay
When I think
Briscoe.
ROH, when I think of Ring of Honor, I think of the Briscoes, of course. They are definitely one of the names that come into mind.
Oh hell yeah! Like let's be real here. Like when it comes to ROH, the Briscoes are in there. People like Bryan Danielson, people like
Samoa
Adam
Joe
Cole,
himself.
Samoa Joe himself, and the fact that Samoa Joe has come back to his roots and has taken over the way he has, amazing.
Yeah,
Just
man.
amazing.
Samoa Joe is just fucking amazing on the mic. Mark Briscoe can hang for himself. What are your interests in this match? What grabs your interest between these two?
So what grabs my interest in this is I like the idea that Joe is just here. Like he was an absolute unit outside WWE. Like this man was killing in ROH, this man was killing in TNA, and he's back in ROH and killing. Like this ain't prime Joe, but it'll still put your ass to sleep. And
Yeah, exactly.
Mark Briscoe, every match he has, he's pretty much fighting for his life. He's not just fighting for himself. He's fighting for his brother. He's fighting for his niece. He's fighting for, I don't know if that's so counts, but his sister-in-law, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, bro, I can't even lie. I'm looking forward to just the intense battle these two are about to have because whenever you get Joe in the ring, whenever you get Mark in the ring, these guys are about to throw down. So I gotta call myself.
Shit.
These people are about to throw down,
Yeah, also I botched. It was actually Jay Briscoe that won the world title.
Yeah, I knew it.
But yeah. The thing I like about Joe versus Mark is no one looks like they're out of their element. Yes, Mark is a tag guy, but we've seen him by himself. Yes, Samoa Joe is the main eventer, but he'll chill in the mid card.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Samoa Joe's. Yeah, go ahead.
So Mark versus Jay Briscoe does not sound insane. It sounds actually perfect. And I know Joe just lost the TNT title, and I know Mark is fighting for everyone. But if I have to cut it down the middle, I do believe Samoa Joe takes the win.
I mean, I want to agree with you, but I feel like Joe has had it for a decent amount of time. So I wouldn't mind seeing like Mark Briscoe get his moment again as a singles guy. And it's gonna be a feel good moment as well because this could be like a dedication to like Jay again. The
Of course.
last like before like we officially move on and he officially moves on with his career. This could be like his last goodbye, basically. Like thank you for everything, and this is for you. Like and then this is gonna be the next chapter of Mark's career, like as a singles guy, the beginning. So I got
Yeah,
Mark Briscoe winning.
this is Mark's new life. The singles Briscoe.
Exactly. I feel like this is the beginning of one new how you say it? Like you said a singles venture for Mark Briscoe, and this is like the ending of tribute to Jay. And what better
Yeah.
way than to win the World Television Championship?
Yep. You made me change my mind. I got Mark Briscoe now. Doing it all for Jay just sounds way too good.
Yeah, man, it would be such a feel good moment. Big weekend, so I feel like this is the perfect time, opportunity, and knowing that Joe is so selfless, man. Samoa Joe, for those of you who don't know, is one of the most unselfish guys in the business, man.
He's very giving.
Exactly. You may not believe it because he's so good at being a hero sometimes. So.
He is that good. Let's all act like he ain't that damn good. He ain't that good of a fucking shit talker.
Exactly. You know what's funny, Enigma? A few weeks ago, actually, I was looking back at his feud with Brock. He made it so believable, bro. He was still one of the like challenges I loved when Brock faced.
Yeah, when we talk about he made you believe. I'm sorry for you Logan Paul guys, bro. That match, I didn't believe shit. But Joe versus Brock, I believe Joe's gonna choke his ass out.
Exactly. He was just so good with the storytelling, and he's always been like that. So I'm really looking forward to this match.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, some stories are told backstage. Some stories are told through mic work. I think this is gonna be one of those story will be told best in the ring.
Yes, exactly. Couldn't have like said it better, bro. I feel like the
But
storytelling between these two is gonna be perfect, man. I just can't wait to see it.
speaking of tag teams and speaking of Jay Briscoe, next is, but before we even say it, it is the Reach for the Sky ladder match. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. This is Talk for Glorious tribute to you.
Yes, man. Rest in peace, Jay. One of the greatest of all time. Cash Money Hero, like rest in peace, Jay. He said, "Of course, man. I'm
Rest in
boys,
peace,
baby."
Jay. But this is Reach for the Sky ladder match for the Faken ROH tag team titles, featuring the teams such as The Kingdom, Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven, Top Flight, Dante Martin, and wait, why the hell am I fucking? Holy crap! I'm drawing a blank on the other guy's name, on his brother's name.
Dante Martin and yeah, I know, me too, bro. I honestly forgot his name, like to be honest. But Top Flight.
Yeah, Top Flight. Darius. There we go. I was going to say Daniel.
Yeah.
Darius and Dante Martin, Top Flight. Sorry about that, guys. That was a small botch.
Nah, you good, bro.
I just fucking advocated for them to face the junior tag champs too. Wow. But
But this is why
holy
Talk Glory
shit.
is one of the best podcasts out there, man. We keep it real raw. So any mistake we make, it's all
We live
natural,
with it.
man.
We live with those.
Exactly, yeah.
It is also versus Aussie Open, Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, representing the United Empire. You guys already know Crown's fucking up. And last but not least, one of my favorite tag teams, one of my favorite factions. No, you cannot say Los Ingobernables. No, it is not Los Ingobernables de Japón. It is LFI, La Facción de Ingobernable, featuring Rush and his tag partner, Draglístico.
Oh man, bro. This is gonna be fucking great, man. Honestly, bro, I'm honestly looking forward to this match. Probably the most out of all the matches on the card. One,
It's
because it's a ladder match, and I love ladder matches.
hell yeah.
Two, because look at the names we have on this fucking match, bro. On this card.
We have Top Flight. We have Aussie Open. We have the Lucha Bros. We have LFI. We have the Kingdom. And I don't care what anyone says. I do like the Kingdom. I
Wait,
like,
Lucha Bros.
yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot. Damn.
Yeah. They were supposed to be the first name. I don't know why they showed up as the last.
Yeah.
But
Damn, this
no,
match can't go wrong.
we have all these guys. We have all this talent. And it's all for tag team titles.
And that's one thing I've always gave Ring of Honor. They've always put on the best tag team matches you could possibly think of.
Oh god, whether it was
I love their tag division.
for the tag titles, ROH tag division was like that.
Exactly. And look at the names. We got a lot of up and coming teams like Top Flight. For those of you who don't know, we got the Kingdom, Mike Bennett, Mike Kanellis. They've been around for a while.
Probably coming ringside with them will be the first lady of professional wrestling, Maria Kanellis Bellet.
Oh man, where do we start?
We have actually. Let's start at Top Flight because these guys are going to be the fucking show stealers of the match.
This is going to be the moment to finally break out that they don't have on AEW television.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Top Flight has not broken out to me on AEW. Dante Martin has. I have said it myself. I have seen others say it. Put Dante Martin in Best of Super Juniors. Put Dante Martin 5 months in New Japan. Put Dante Martin chasing the TNT title. But with all that, where does Darius go? If I have to make a fair comparison, Darius is somewhat a Chris Sabin. Every time I look at Dante, he's doing XYZ like Alex Shelley. Yeah. When I look at Darius, he's injured every other week like Sabin's knees.
Yeah. And plus, AEW television hasn't been helping them out either. They haven't. I didn't like the whole Matt Hardy thing they did a few years back, last year, I think.
Yeah,
they came in. They were one of the tag teams that came into AEW with a lot of promise. Had a lot of had a bright future.
They did, but then Darius got injured. Honestly, I wish Matt went with Top Flight instead of Private Party.
Yeah. I forgot. These are not those guys. I'm bugging out.
You thought Top Flight was Private Party?
Yeah, bro. Shit, I forgot, bro. Damn, I'm bugging out.
Yeah, it's all good. We botch them and live with those.
But yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, Dante Martin. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Dante Martin is one of those stars. Damn, my fault, guys. My fucking brain just went somewhere else. But I completely know who these guys are, though. So, and I agree with you, Nick. But Dante Martin is one of those names that stands out alone right now.
Exactly. He needs Top Flight needs to break out as a tag team. Because again, I'm one of the people heavily advocating for Top Flight versus Catch 2-2 at it could be the finals of Best of Super Juniors. Because as much as I like New Empire, I know TJP ain't winning. I know Akira ain't winning. Akira and TJP versus Dante Martin and Darius Martin. That sounds fire. You can give me that any day of the week. That is a junior heavyweight tag match.
Exactly. But it's the perfect time for them to break out.
Oh, yeah,
Top Flight hasn't really had that. Yeah, exactly. Top Flight really hasn't had the opportunity in AEW to break out as a formal tag team. So this is the perfect chance right here in a ladder match for the ROH tag team titles. What better place, right?
Tag titles that do have prestige. Tag titles that are held by some of the greats. Tag titles that have been held by the Young Bucks, the Briscoes, the Motor City Machine Guns, the Kingdom, Gorillas of Destiny. The list goes on and on here.
Oh man, yes. Even the Hardy Boys.
Even the Hardy Boys.
Exactly. So the list goes on. These titles are the real deal. It's the perfect time for Top Flight to finally break out.
Top
Flight. What are your thoughts on Lucha Bros? What can they gain out of this match?
They are a established tag team. They are one of the gold. If Sammy, Darby, Jungle Boy, and MJF are the pillars of the singles run of AEW, Lucha Bros, SCU, I can't say Top Flight, the Dark Order, specifically Stu and Evil Uno, and
Pretty much, yeah.
now I want to say Private Party, but even that's a lie.
But the Bucks,
I want to say they're pillars. I'll say they're creators basically. But
yeah,
I'll say like Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, even though they're not tag team, like those are the tag team pillars right there.
yes,
So when it comes to tag team wrestling, I do think of the Lucha Bros.
exactly. They're one of the top names. The Lucha Bros, come on, you cannot go wrong with the Lucha Bros in
Ray
this match.
Phoenix, Pentagon Zero, like come on, like these guys, you've seen their matches.
They are the real deal. We don't really have to talk much for them or about them.
They are
You
former
already know what the fuck they about to
Triple A
do.
tag team champions. Fucking, I'm pretty sure it's relevant somewhere. Former Impact tag team champions.
Oh my God.
It's probably relevant in all this dirt.
Former AEW World Tag Team Champions.
But yes, like the Lucha Bros, like do not sleep on them. Like sleeping on them is not even a fucking option.
Yeah, come on. These guys can put on a fucking great match with anybody. Literally anybody. You name.
But now let's talk about the OGK. Let's talk about the original Kingdom. Let's talk about Mike Bennett and Matt Taven.
What do you see for them? Because honestly, I haven't really heard of the Kingdom in like quite a few years, and this is gonna be their time to like re-showcase themselves for those who don't know about them as well. But for those of you who do know, they are a legendary tag team in Ring of Honor. They've been around for quite some time together.
I will say that on Ring of Honor's deathbed in 2020, they were like holding down the tag team division. Like they did their thing. They did their thing that year. Even though myself and Young Wolf were very adamant when it comes to wrestling, I did look around, and whenever I look at ROH, all I could hear was, dude, the Kingdom's on fire. The Kingdom this, the Kingdom that. So all I got to ask is, at SuperCard of Honor, thy kingdom come is the question.
I feel like this is the perfect time for them to re-showcase themselves, reestablish their names. We have men like Mike Bennett, Matt Taven, former world champion in Ring of Honor.
A Grand Slam in Ring of Honor.
Exactly. He's done it all. And I feel like I'm not gonna lie, they're probably gonna be my sleeper team. They're probably gonna be my sleeper team, man.
You know, you're not wrong for that, man. You're not wrong for that. By the way, guys, I see that we're flipped between the numbers of 3 and 5. Thank you for guys that are whether just joining, whether just talking, etc. We know it's kind of in the middle of the day, and it's Ring of Honor. So thank you between those 3 and 5. I know one time we hit 6 kind of viewers.
Thank you guys. For those of you who haven't already, drop a like, drop a sub, man.
But now we're down to 2 tag teams. 2 tag teams that I am a huge fan of. I am a huge fan of Rush and Jalisco. Actually, I'm just a fan of Rush with anyone he teams with, as long as he has chemistry, which he has. He's teamed with Dragon Lee. He's teamed with Andrade, El Idolo, Cien Almas, whatever the fuck you guys want to call him. He's teamed with Jalisco and CMLL. And Rush is a tag guy. He is a really good tag guy. I want that ROH world title back around his waist. But if the road to gold starts with tag titles, I'm not that much against it. Jalisco is what would happen if you fuse Sin Cara and Prime Dragon Lee and Kalisto all together in one. You will get lucha libre, you will get high flying, you will get memorable moments, and you will never forget the name of Jalisco. Any comments about Rush and Jalisco? I think Smooth is right now away from the mic, so I'm going to keep talking about LFI because as many of you guys know actually, that I'm a huge fan of La Facción Inguanabre. You guys know I'm a fan of Roosh. You guys know I'm a fan of Dracula. You guys know I'm a fan of Andrade. You guys know that I'm a fan of La Bestia. Hell, I'm a fan of even the OG members of LFI. Kenny King. I wish that he went back to ROH, or I guess AEW under the ROH banner. I wish that Kenny King showed up and then teamed up with them, because that would be amazing. But in case you guys haven't noticed, yes, we have left one team unspoken, and we're going to get to that tag team when Young Smooth gets back. But as we're playing the waiting game, guys, talk to me about some of your Ring of Honor, some of your favorite Ring of Honor matches, some of your favorite Ring of Honor moments. It doesn't just have to be about tag team. It can be world. One moment, guys.
Hello?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go.
Phone call real quick.
It's okay. So I was talking about Dralisico and how he's just this really good fusion of Sin Cara, Dragon Lee, and Kalisto, and how you're just in for such great lucha libre, especially in a ladder match. I think this is the best match to showcase him.
I would definitely agree. I've seen bits and pieces of him. He's really good, bro. He's very talented. All I can tell you guys is that you guys are gonna be in for a treat, especially myself. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never really like seen him. So this is gonna also be my first time really getting to like lock in and watch live, you know?
But now for the final tag team, and where the hell do we fucking start? It is Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, Aussie Open, United Empire, Crown's fucking up. These guys don't just run the world, they travel the world. It's because these guys have been in New Japan. These guys have been in AEW. These guys have been in Impact. These guys have been they're currently in ROH. These guys are every fucking where. They run it. They show up. They tour it. Like, what else do I say? Your next IWGP Tag Team Champions, and why not show up with some ROH gold?
Exactly. More gold wouldn't hurt, man. We seen SCR do it last year.
Exactly. You guys missed double gold tag champs. Aussie Opens next when they show up in Sakura Genesis with the ROH tag team titles, and then they're gonna go beat the fuck out of Yoshihashi. Yeah, go down and give a fuck.
So I'm guessing you got Aussie Open winning this match, huh?
Hell yeah, I do.
Oh man, bro, look at the name, bro. I'm just like shocked right now. Look at all these names on this card, bro.
Dude, these are
I don't know who to choose.
These are former or future tag team champions. And when I say future, I don't mean like next year, 2 years. I mean, given the opportunity, these guys can be tag team champions next week.
Yeah, exactly. This year.
These guys can be tag team
any
champions.
of these tag teams. Any of these tag teams.
Any of them.
Damn, so who you gonna pick, Enigma? Who you got winning this?
It's literally either Aussie Open or Rushin and Dralisico.
I'm gonna say I got Top Flight or Aussie Open.
Ooh. I like that.
But I do think we're gonna get a good showcase and a good showing from all of these teams. So I'm really looking forward to this match, bro.
So before we move on to the main event, one more time for the Reach for the Sky ladder match. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. You were a good man, gone too soon from this world.
Exactly. Dude, this is the perfect time. Like we said earlier on for the previous match between Mark and Samoa Joe. This is the final, in my opinion, like tribute to Jay Briscoe. Like, it's not like he's gonna be forgotten about, but I feel like they're gonna kind of like go away from that because it's a very touchy subject. So this is the last tribute to Jay from ROH and Tony Khan, and of course we're gonna always remember him, but I feel like why not with this show, especially with this ladder match.
And now time for the main event. But before we go into our main event, again, thank you guys for tuning in, commenting, viewing, share this with your friends, families, pets, goldfish, whatever the fuck. But you guys are wondering, where can you find us? You guys can find us on our socials. You guys can find Young Smooth at Young Smooth TFG on his Twitter, Enigma_V4_ on my Twitter, Enigma_V4 on my TikTok. You guys can follow me on my Instagram at Enigma_V4, and some streaming may be coming along. So you guys can follow me on my Twitch at Enigma_V4_.
Yes, sir. And guys, don't forget, this Thursday we got our WrestleMania predictions coming up, bro. You guys do not want to miss this. It's gonna be a very, very good one. You guys forgot last year we did it. We had a guest. The previous year before that, we had a guest. And the previous year before that one, we had a guest.
The guests just keep coming, guys. Special moments deserve not just 2 people.
Exactly. We want to share our opinions and our voices with a lot of people, and we want to have our guests feel comfortable and feel like they can voice themselves on our channel. So you guys definitely want to tune in, man. You do not want to miss our WrestleMania predictions, guys. Tune in for that.
Are we going to guarantee this time? No. But to give you guys a time, to give you guys a date, this Thursday.
Yes. We're going to try our best, man.
This Thursday?
We're definitely going to have it this week, though. Coming in.
Oh, yeah, it's guaranteed this week. This Thursday, so March 30th, Talk for Glory X. Actually, no, we didn't have to fucking hide the guest. It'll be WrestleSpot. It'll be Bad Takes, Better Conversations. WrestleSpot. Tommy, I don't know if you still go by Impact. And then Steven, Bad Sports Reviews.
Yeah, guys. So you guys do not want to miss, man. We're going to have a stacked predictions. It's a stacked weekend. We got Ring of Honor coming up, SUPERCARD of Honor. We got AEW coming up this week. We got SmackDown. We got the Hall of Fame. We have WrestleMania itself.
We have WrestleMania. They're like pinnacle. Everything we're listing here, that's great. That's great. That's great. And then the cherry is fucking WrestleMania.
That's our treat, guys. So it's a big weekend. Talk for Glory is looking to do big things. And what else? Like, how else can we go out? Like, you know what I mean? How else can we go out? We got 2 big guests coming over, man.
Exactly, guys. We have another podcast showing up. We're sure we haven't done that in 3 years.
Yeah, the last time we had that was when 3 years ago, WrestleMania 30, pandemic WrestleMania, right? 36.
No, it wasn't pandemic WrestleMania.
It was pandemic WrestleMania.
Yeah, you're right.
It was 36.
Yeah. Oh, haven't heard of those guys. But anyways, let's get to a fucking main event. It is for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. It is Cesaro, Claudio, call him whatever the fuck you want, versus a real-ass New Yorker, Eddie fucking Kingston. And, oh, God. You want to go first on this? Because I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I could go first on this one.
Go first.
And let me correct it for you. We got the challenger, Eddie Kingston.
Right, the challenger.
He's from fucking New York, like, Talk for Glory, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Going against Claudio Castagnoli, also known as Cesaro, for the world title, man. No, where do we start right here, man? This is a hard one for me. I like both guys.
So, I have always said Eddie Kingston is a future world champion. AEW is questionable. Like, maybe in 4 years, 3 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But Ring of Honor, I could say him world champion right the fuck now.
Exactly. And I'm not disagreeing with you. Last year, when he beat Chris Jericho, that was their chance to, like, build the momentum, build the steam for Eddie Kingston. But, like, it went down the drain. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. And, like, we've talked about multiple times, like, the road of Eddie Kingston, like, after that feud. And I'm glad that he's now back in Ring of Honor, where I think those were
AEW.
Yeah, before AEW.
Yeah. He quit AEW kayfabe, you know?
Yeah, now he's in Ring of Honor, even though it's owned by the same guy. But hey, fuck it.
Yeah. He's returning home, guys.
But let's not sleep on Cesaro here. Because
man.
The man is built different. My man's is talented. You've seen his workouts, you've seen his in-ring.
2-time world champion now, by the way.
2-time ROH champion. First time beating who the fuck? Oh, he squashed Jonathan Gresham. I think that match was like 6 minutes. Someone correct me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 10 minutes. I don't care. Then he tapped out the Ocho in the most bullshit way. But someone for the love of God find me a clip where someone tapped out to a swing? Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm just confused about it. Never saw it as a submission.
I never think about this. Not only is this matchup like interesting, intriguing, and great by the names itself, now we got Claudio who's recently turned heel. So that
That's
adds
me.
different kind of like, you know.
And this isn't heel Cesaro Claudio as if this was the bar. This is a heel Cesaro where he is Smash Mouth, where he is leave you for dead, where he is I'm going to ground and pound you into
Exactly.
oblivion and show you why I am the Swiss cyborg, the Swiss Superman.
And
Like
now he has a lot more creative freedom with his heel character. So we can expect Claudio Cesaro to do a lot more than what you guys have seen him do in the past as a heel. I'm really looking forward to his heel run.
dude, I'm
Let's talk
looking
about Eddie
forward.
Kingston.
Dude, oh my god. Bill, can we first talk about like yours and mine's first introduction to Eddie Kingston back in Impact Wrestling, a part of the DCC, where this man was dead mute. How the hell do you have a New Yorker not talk?
And dude, especially finding out the way he does talk, it's like almost a sin that Impact did that to him. But then again, it's Impact.
Yeah, you're right. So now we are here in 2023 with Eddie Kingston, who I believe is a future Ring of Honor World Champion, and he said it best. He promised Mox that he wouldn't beat Cesaro's ass on AEW, but they ain't in AEW.
Exactly. This is not AEW. This is Ring of Honor. And
There's
dude, I'm
Ring of
so
Honor.
pumped and I'm so happy because I can't believe it. Eddie Kingston's actually getting a world title match.
Dude, fucking, I didn't think it would be possible for him to be a world champion in AEW unless like we got some hardcore reasoning. But here in the Ring of Honor, where it's all about the work, where it's all about the in-ring, where it's all about the effort, where it's all about the grind, Eddie Kingston represents all of that.
Exactly. And the story itself is just beautiful, man. What a feel good moment it would be if Eddie Kingston could pull it off. But I
Uh,
wouldn't be mad if Claudio pulls it off either because I would like to see him continue his run as a heel. It adds a new like layer to his run, title run now. I'm looking forward to
exactly.
that.
The BCC still need to show off that gold, that pure gold, that ROH gold. Hell, maybe they want some tag team gold.
Exactly. And it looks like Tony Khan's gonna start taking them a lot more serious now. So I'm really looking forward to what Cesaro and the world title and the BCC are gonna do. But who you got winning this?
I got Eddie Kingston winning this. When I saw that this match was announced, I was like, this is Eddie's moment. It's about damn time.
You know what's funny, like what? I'm gonna agree with you. I thought the same exact thing, bro. I was like, this is it right here. This is the moment we all been waiting for Eddie Kingston.
Like, oh my god. Like, don't like I'm a realist. I believe that it would have taken some time for him to be an AEW world champion. Maybe it could have been TNT. But here in Ring of Honor, no doubt in my mind, no doubt in my soul that I think Eddie Kingston can walk out of wait, where the fuck is final not final battle? Supercard?
SuperCard of Honor, Friday.
No, I'm like where? Like, do you know like what state?
I don't know right now.
Ah,
I
fuck it.
think it's gonna be in WrestleMania State. Don't they
Yeah,
always do it like that?
I thought it was in LA too.
Or it's probably gonna be like somewhere located in LA, like New Orleans or some shit. Guys, if you
So
guys know, comment.
yeah, if you guys know, comment. But I know for a fact that he'll be walking out of Supercard of Honor as the new Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion.
Exactly. And to go back to your point about the AEW side of Eddie Kingston, it's not that we can't see it, it's that AEW will have to make it believable. They will have to build him the correct way. Last year, I thought after the Jericho match, they could have potentially have done that, make it believable, make him have a feel good moment in AEW. But needless to say, he still deserves this moment in Ring of Honor. Such a great talent, man.
Exactly. I didn't know you guys were huge Eddie fans. Dude, just New York shit, man. It's just straight up New York shit.
And I've always watched Eddie, especially back when he was in NWA. I used to watch his promos on Twitter. It'll pop up every once in a while. Really good mic work. And when he came to AEW, forget it.
To be a frank New Yorker, Eddie Kingston promos are straight dead ass. Like, this man's ain't fucking around. My man's is dead ass, and he's down to fuck you up.
That's what I was saying. Me and Enigma can connect with him, and those of you who are from New York can connect with him because we are from New York, and we know the kind of talk he's talking. You guys wouldn't understand unless you're from New York, to be honest.
It ain't a gimmick. It's just New York shit. But, again, be all and end all. Eddie walks out, new ROH champion. And Cesaro, him and the rest of the BCC will be feuding with the Elite. I'm hoping they do a little War Games, Blood and Guts.
Yeah, exactly. And this could be like Cesaro's like going back to AEW thing because he is an AEW talent technically.
You're right. He is. He is.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing Cesaro, Claudio play that role as a heel in AEW and letting Eddie Kingston shine and have his moment in Ring of Honor. So I'm looking forward to that.
But was that everything?
I think so, man. I'm just so pumped, man. I cannot wait till this week technically coming up.
Both. Not only is Honor is real. This show makes it feel like Honor is alive.
Exactly. This is gonna be the first pay-per-view though, guys, that Tony Khan has since he's been streaming like his Ring of Honor television show back again. So this is gonna actually have a lot of meaning behind this pay-per-view.
Right. It's not just pay-per-view and pay-per-view and pay-per-view. There's shows, there's stories behind it. You just gotta watch it.
Yeah, exactly. So after this, there's gonna be more to come. If you guys don't know, they have the Honor Club, right? That's what it's called, Honor Club?
Yeah, it's Honor Club.
Yeah. Where they have the Ring of Honor show that's weekly. So this is not like last year where it was just a pay-per-view, then a few months later we have more. This is gonna be more like often now. Ring of Honor's back.
Exactly. There's going to be SUPERCARD, and then now you have to wonder what's gonna happen next week.
Exactly, and if the cards are interesting, if everything looks interesting, me and Enigma will cover it right here. So for
Exactly.
whatever's next.
If one thing catches our eye, maybe we'll just cover that singular match. It all depends how everything falls into place.
Exactly, but Enigma, before we go, I just want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank everybody for coming out. For those of you who are new, drop a like, drop a sub.
Also, thank you to everyone that's subscribed. Thank you to everyone that's liked the Tough for Glory short series. That's new. It's going to keep going along with these lives. We're not just shorts. We're also lives. We're not just lives. We're also shorts. We will give you all parts of the world. Just enjoy the content.
Exactly.
Guys, we're at 684 subscribers.
Yes, guys. I want to thank all of you guys, man. For those of you who's been here since the beginning, for those of you who are just subscribed, we love you guys the same. So it's much appreciated, man.
But with that, we'll close everything out. So before we go, again, you guys can follow our socials. Youngsmooth TFG Twitter, Enigma _V4_ my Twitter, Enigma _V4 TikTok, Enigma _V4 Instagram, and Enigma _V4 Twitch.
Yeah, guys. And before we close out for the last time, you guys do not want to miss our WrestleMania predictions. Me and Enigma are gonna have another podcast, Wrestle Spot, right?
Yep, we're going to Wrestle Spot and his friends. We're going to get different perspectives. We're going to get different point of views. We're going to get different thoughts.
You guys do not want to miss it, man. It's going to be so stacked. WrestleMania weekend is here. This is the last time you will hear from us until WrestleMania, guys. So can't wait to share our thoughts with you guys. It's going to be fun.
So enjoy these predictions. Enjoy the shorts. And above all else, enjoy wrestling, guys.
Yes, guys. Thank you guys for coming out, man.
I'm Nick V4.
I'm Smooth.
And have a great day, guys.